additional support for renewables across the country, our supplier in focus with Trina Solar, the latest tech tips from Sungrow, and a wrap up of other news from the week. Wednesday the 2nd of September. I'm Andrew Burgess and welcome to the Juice News. First up in tonight's news, in a major boost for renewables in Victoria is an announcement by the Victorian Government to look at deploying some 600 megawatts of new capacity in the network down there. Today the Energy Minister is meeting with around 300 investors to discuss how that might be achieved, which will no doubt result in a whole heap of new job creation as well as investment and supporting renewables in Victoria. A great initiative and well done. For those of us on the West Coast or operating businesses in the West Coast is an announcement by the Western Australian Government that's recently launched a distributed energy buyback scheme which will reward people that have got not just solar but that have also got storage and electric vehicles to be able to sell power back to the grid at increased prices. From the 6th of November, the new scheme will allow people to be able to sell back power at a rate of 10 cents per kilowatt hour, providing a lot more opportunities for people to be able to get a better return on their investment. For this week's tech tip, I'd like to introduce our good friends from Sungrow. Guys, over to you.
Hi, I'm Graham Smith. I'm the Senior Service Engineer at Sungrow, and today I'm going to introduce our new CX Premium range of inverters. This comes in the 30, 50 and 110 kilowatt sizes. All of them are suitable for STC's installations. We have now introduced an integral built-in DC isolator, which is fully compliant with all Australia and New Zealand standards. The warranty on all the CX range is now 10 years. That's a straight 10 years, parts, labour and freight. Our full range can be used in STC projects. STC projects are based on PV panel capacity, so even with the 110 kilowatt inverter, you can still claim your STCs as long as the PV array doesn't go over the 100 kilowatts. The benefit of the C5 corrosion protection is that you can actually install this in areas that are normally not suitable, like for example if you're close to the sea. On most systems, if you exceed the 600 volt limit, you do need to protect all the DC wiring, and that normally means an unsightly cage, but Sungrow have come up with an innovative solution. We make this box. This comes free of charge. It's an accessory, you just need to ask for it, and it sits nicely over the DC cables, and as you can see it's powder coated to the same colour, so that looks nice. The CX Premium range is very easy to install and commission. As you see here, everything's along the bottom there. The multiple trackers, we supply the MC4 cables, the connectors, sorry. The MPP tracking is rated to 26 amps per MPP tracker, so it's going to handle any panel that you connect. The MC4 connectors themselves are rated to 30 amps. All the communication is done through this little box here. You can see all the connections there. Also, each inverter comes with a Wi-Fi dongle, which simply plugs in here. The AC is connected on here, straight connection, which is nice and easy. But the beauty of this is the commissioning. The commissioning is done through the free iSolar Cloud app, which is you download onto the phone. It's pretty much one button commissioning. The advantage of iSolar Cloud is not only for the commissioning, but you have remote access to your plant, so you can manage the plant and monitor the plant remotely. If you do need any further information, please visit our website, which is service.sungrowpower.com.au, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
For all that's happening in the world of STCs, I'd like to hand over to our good friends from Formbay to give us the latest numbers and pricing. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Andrew. This week, the industry created 1.01 million STCs. This is an increase from 870,000 last week. The price is currently at $38.20, same as last week. Back to you.
This week, Rami's going to give us all an update of what's happening in and out of the solar juice warehouses around the country. Rami, come in, mate.
Rami here, live at the Solar Juice Warehouse. Here's a quick recap of what we have in stock right now. In terms of solar panels, plenty of JAs, lots of RECs, LGs, Hyundai and Trinas. In terms of battery storage, as you can see on my left, plenty of Tesla Powerwall 2s. In terms of inverters, we're well stocked across all models, across all brands, but we're running short at the moment with the Fronius 8s, 10s, 15s and 20s. In terms of mounting structures, plenty of MyBet and Schledder. That's all for me, and back to you, Andrew.
This week, our supplier in focus is Trina Solar. Solar Juice have been associated with Trina Solar for almost a decade now, and we're delighted to have Helena Lee, the VP of Sales and Marketing, join us now to talk a little bit about what Trina Solar's been up to and the relationship with Solar Juice. Helena, over to you.
Thank you, Andrew. Hi, this is Helena from Trina Solar Asia Pacific headquarters in Singapore. Solar Juice and Trina Solar have a long history of partnership in Australia, which support the growth of our brand and business. With deep understanding and expertise in solar industry, Solar Juice team had offered a great range of technology, product, and excellent services. As a leader in the industry, Trina's modules are widely accepted by the industry and investors. According to this week's news of Bloomberg New Energy Finance, Trina again has been rated as top performer of the year's Module Manufacturers Bankability Review, which is the 6th time for Trina to win the 100% bankability rating. Trina's best-selling modules in Australia are Tomax and Honey series, which highly focus on high efficiency, especially the Honey Black M, or commonly called All Black module, which is a premium product designed for high-end residential applications. Solar Juice is Trina's closest reliable wholesale partner in Australia. Together, we will always strive to offer excellent value and services to Australian customers. Thank you.
To bring you all the latest insights in relation to leads and hotspots and any other comments from our good friends at 3 Quotes, I'd like to bring them in now. Guys, over to you.
Thanks, Andrew. We're at the start of a new month and a new season. Some people call it solar season. Traffic in solar leads tends to follow the sun. And now with spring upon us, we're expecting to see solar interest step up as well. Queensland continues to be a challenge for lead generation with high click prices combined with lower conversion rates. Competition continues to run red hot in the Sunshine State. We're seeing a surplus of solar homeowner interests in Mount Gambier in lower southeast and South Australia, northern and southern regional areas of Western Australia, Albany and surrounds in Western Australia, and New South Wales Riverina region, and pretty much all of Victoria. Back to you, Andrew.
Well, that brings to an end another week of the Juice News. It also marks the end of Season 1. We've now undertaken 16 episodes of the current season, and we'll be looking at taking a short break to be able to work on a bunch of new ideas, some new content, upgrading some of our facilities to be able to bring you a better experience and more information in our Season 2, which we'll hope to launch in a few weeks' time. If you've got any feedback or questions, please feel free to drop them below. If you think of any ideas of how we can improve on a week-to-week basis, please feel free to give us the feedback or get in touch with one of us and let us know. And finally, a big thank you to all of our suppliers who have been so supportive in bringing you this every week. We'd really like to pay tribute to them and look forward to them being part of Season 2 in a few weeks' time. Finally, before we go, a quick behind-the-scenes look at the Juice with Terese Hanna. Terese, over to you to wrap it up.
Hey guys, my name's Terese Hanna and I'm one of the key account managers here at Solar Juice. I began with Solar Juice 3.5 years ago as part of the customer service team, and from there progressed into the sales team. What I love most about my role is the chance to build really great relationships with all of my customers. I always like to ensure I give 100% attention to each customer at all times, and the best service is always provided. Outside of work, I enjoy spending time with my family and friends, and most importantly, my fiance. We are getting married in November and are extremely busy planning our wedding. If you guys need anything, please feel free to contact me at any time. Thank you.